now, Mike's thoughts. Titans wide receiver, I guess soon to be wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins has officially spoken out about his signing with, or potential signing with, the Tennessee Titans. DeAndre Hopkins is expected to sign with the Tennessee Titans with a 2-year, $28 million deal, with the first year racking up to about $12 million with base pay, with the $15 million in incentives. D-Hop posted an image of him and Derrick Henry late Sunday night, and he said, and I quote here, this is, I guess, mind-boggling, right? He says, I always have loved having haters and doubters, but I appreciate it even more now. Tighten up. So, let me speak out on behalf of some of these so-called haters, right? Let me speak out of these doubters and naysayers. We are not upset or doubting or hating that you signed with the Tennessee Titans. We are not hating that you went out and got your bag. We are not hating the fact that you went out and you signed a very lucrative deal at 31 years old when your performance has been the last couple of seasons. 500 yards and 700 yards respectively, right? And getting caught with using PEDs. What we are hating, what we are doubting is that you said on Instagram or Twitter, wherever you said it, said, I want you to go out and ring chase. I want to put some hardware on my hand. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then you go to a team that has none of that. Tennessee Titans are not a Super Bowl favorite team. The Tennessee Titans are not going to make noise in the AFC playoffs. The Tennessee Titans are not going to put that hardware on your hand. So he says, I always love having haters and doubters, and I appreciate it even more now. Tighten up. We're just speaking facts, D-Hop. We are speaking the facts that you have pretty much reneged on everything that you said to you that you wanted to do this offseason. You wanted to ring chase. Well, that ring chase is out the window because you're not going to get it with the Tennessee Titans. Congratulations on the payday. I would love to have $15 million sitting in my bank account right now. I would love it. I'm not hating on that. I'm hating on you reneging on what you said previously about, you wanting to ring back or chase that bat or chase the ring, I should say. Whatever. Cue that intro.
Are you ready for the best damn radio show on the planet? Man Hour Nation, rise up!
You don't want to be every time, no. I would like to personally welcome you to Man Hour After Dark. Say that then. While I bring you the host, Mike, Buck, and Cone. You know who's coming to the stage. Sports talk than what you about to hear right here. I second that.
Go. You know that it's us when we talking about sports. Giving you facts on the field to the core. Tune in, we need the support. 1 hour too short, still listen some more. On all your stations, not dropping no music. Stripes like Adidas, but Nike just do it. Down 4 in the 4th, we go for the win. Michael 2 seconds, we taking it in. Buck, Mike, and Combs. You know what's going on. Man, now we're after dark, no LA. We the big spark. No 4th and inches won't cut short. Got the best talking, it's all sports. Buzzing more than buzzer beaters. We coming live, all 3 speaks go.
And what is up, Man Hour Nation? Michael Buckasher here with the Man Hour Show. Head over to manhourradio.com. Check out the merchandise page and check out the blog section as well. We got some beastie merch over there. Look at that man. Looking like a sexy little fat outlet angel that he is. Some beastie merch. Even though he's not on the show right now, I still got much love for my man, BC Combs. Miss that dude. Love him like a brother, fuck him like a sister, as they like to say back in the Midwest. If you know, then you know. Guys, welcome to today's show, July 18th, Tuesday edition. Dog Days of Summer is officially here, but 9 teams are reporting to NFL training camp this week. Or today, actually, I should say. 9 rookies are reporting, and it is going to be some dog days, right? It is going to be a little bit of dog days. But guys, it is Tuesday, so it is Overreaction Tuesday. We're going to talk about Allen Robinson and the potential with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Austin Ekeler says he has a lot of baggage. A lot of baggage. That's why he did not get traded. Talking about Joe Burrow's winning culture in Cincinnati. And the running backs have spoken out. They have banded together, say we need to get paid. We need some dollar bills. Yo. But first things first, we got Nana in the chat. Finally, she says, I finally am getting to watch the 2 p.m. live show. Much love, much love, much love. Much love to Nana, the greatest Nana in the world. That's right. That is Nana. I miss you too, Nana. But sad news here, guys, is we are going to be moving the 2 p.m. show because my work says, Michael, we don't like you working nights anymore. We don't like you being up all night, being away from the kids all night, being away from the wifey, being away from McGraw, my dog right here, my right-hand man, my dog. And we're going to put you on second shift. I'm like, great. I finally get accustomed to this overnight BS. And now, once football season starts, once little man is like tackling people and teaching some MF or some love, right? They're like, hey, we want you to work 1 to 9. So the 2 p.m. show is going to be moved starting in August to 11 a.m. 11 a.m. East Coast time, but I do got a surprise for y'all. That's right. Not only are we going to do the 11 a.m. show, it might be 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. I haven't quite decided on time. I will let you guys know, but we will be bringing back the After Hours show. 10 p.m. East Coast time, starting the first week of August. After Hours is back, baby. 10 p.m. East Coast time. Tune in, have a beer, live, raw, uncut NFL talk, but with After Hours in the dark. That gives us a chance to get back with Alpha Rob and Drew and Nana and Mama Buck and everybody else that loved the 10 p.m. show. Oh, baby. It's going to be fan-freaking-tastic, baby. Fan-freaking-tastic. Katie Wilson is in the chat, and, well, she says, my favorite NFL show ever. Ever, she says. Better than Good Morning Football, better than Skip and Shannon, better than First Take, better than NFL Live. She says, this is the best NFL show ever. Thank you, Katie. Thank you for the support. Much love over there from the Facebook page. Oh, man, you guys have warmed my heart, bring a little tear to my eye. Woo. It could just be the sweat, but I am an emotional guy since I've gotten older. You know, we used to be hard-nosed. Nothing can affect me, but now I'm like, oh, man. I'm getting old. I'm getting soft. But it is time for some new news. But first, if you guys have not done so yet, like, comment, and subscribe. Sharing is caring. The more you comment, the better the show gets, Katie. Keep it up. So excited to have you guys here. But let's get into some new news. Yesterday was the franchise tag ending. Franchise tags had to be signed by 4 p.m. East Coast time. And Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs did not sign their tags. That means possibly hold out, possibly a little bit of this, possibly of that. We'll get into that, the last question of today's show. But Dallas Cowboys running back Tony Pollard did not reach a long-term deal with the Dallas Cowboys, so he will be playing on the franchise tag this season. $10.9 million. That means that's no smack in the face by any means, but it is no long-term deal, I guess. So it is what it is, but sometimes you just got to be grateful of what you got, right? Next up, Detroit Lions running back Jahmyr Gibbs signed his rookie contract, the team announced Monday. Gibbs was the number 12 overall pick of the 2023 NFL draft and is the second running back taken off the board. This is big for the Detroit Lions because they no longer have that 2 running back field. They don't have DeAndre Swift. They don't have Jamal Williams. This is huge for them and huge for their success as well. Like I said earlier, guys, running back, Las Vegas Raiders running back Josh Jacobs was unable to reach a multi-deal agreement with the Raiders ahead of Monday's deadline after being franchise tagged in March. And Josh Jacobs will not be fined for missing training camp, but he also is the possibility of holding out. So Raiders fans, you guys better get on your boy. Get on Twitter. Tweet at him and say, hey, we need you to have a successful season. Saquon Barkley is the same way. He's like, I don't want that $10 million. I want 12. I want 13. Saquon Barkley is probably going to hold out as well. Philadelphia Eagles signed cornerback Kelee Ringo, which is their 2023 fourth-round pick, signed his rookie deal. The team announced. That means all 7 rookies have signed and now under contract with the Philadelphia Eagles. This has to beg the question here. Begs to differ. Have the Philadelphia Eagles done enough this offseason to repeat NFC Championship, to repeat to a Super Bowl? I don't know. They lost Miles Sanders. The NFL changed the rules to where they just can't submarine and gain 5 yards with Jalen Hurts every play now. I guess will to be determined. If you guys listen to Man Hour, you know my stance on it. You know my stance is Super Bowl hangover is real. It is a real thing, but it is what it is. I guess we will see. I got the allergy today, boys. I want to shoot those allergies with my Nerf gun. Pew, pew. My bad. I'm always a kid at heart. All right, guys. So it is Overreaction Tuesday. Every Tuesday, we have a list of statements, and we're going to say if it's an overreaction or if it's an underreaction. It is simple, cut and dry. Been sprinkling little pieces and pieces out there on the old winterwebs. If you are not following us on Facebook.com/Man Hour NFL Talk, you are doing yourself a disservice. There is healthy discussions over there each and every day. We post stuff, we post clips, we post polls, we do this. Get over there and like the page, share the page with a couple of friends, and talk that right? People always say, "Oh, we're getting underneath your skin." Guys, I was raised with a military dad. Okay, I was raised with a household of females. Like my whole family is females except for my dad. Female dogs, female cats, female sisters, female mom. Right? There was no transgender crap back then, but I got some thick skin. It's going to take a little bit to get underneath the old skinners. So get that crap out of here right now, because that's just not going to happen. The only thing you can get underneath my skin with is talking about my dog. My dog, McGraw. Not sure if you guys can see him. Can you see old McGraw? McGraw? Wake up, buddy. There he is right there. You can see his little butt. You can see his butt there. That's about it. All right, guys. Nana says, dang it, time to get back to work. Big hugs from all. Pet McGraw for me. Definitely. McGraw loves some attention. I'll give him some attention. Nana, thank you for tuning in. Sorry it took so long to get part of the show. Tune in. 10 p.m., Anna. It's coming, August. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Overreaction Tuesday here. And we're going to start off with the question or the statement of Allen Robinson thinks the Steelers offense can take that next step forward. Pause, guys. This is what we've been hearing all freaking week long. Oh, this team could take the next step forward. This team could take the next step forward. Can the Miami Dolphins defense take the next step forward? Yada, yada, yada. What is the next step forward? 5 more yards, 10 more yards, a Super Bowl. What is the next step forward? Put some words on your next step. But I digress from that. But Allen Robinson thinks with the mixtures of the rookies and the vets, the Steelers offense can, quote, take the next step forward. And he credits himself with the ability of doing so and helping them push forward, right? Is it an overreaction that Allen Robinson is going to be the game changer for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Allen Robinson, my man, you are what? Going into your 10th year, your 10th NFL season. You've had a decent run with the Jaguars and then the Bears, right? And then we get to the Rams. Yes, your first season you had like 1,400 yards. I will give you that, right? I will give you that. But let's look at 2 years ago. 410 yards receiving last season. 339. You are going into your 10th year of your NFL career. Much like DeAndre Hopkins, which had 2 down years in Arizona. 30-plus years old, going to a new team. Are you really going to be a game changer? Are you really going to be that X factor on that team? Are you really going to catapult them to the next level? Allen Robinson, this is an overreaction. You are not that guy, okay? You are not going to push the Steelers to the next level, whatever the next level might be. You are not going to be the number one receiver in Pittsburgh, right? They got George Pickens. They got Deontay Johnson still. Hell, they got Pat, which is their tight end. Kenny Pickett. Like, guys, hell, they even got Najee Harris. I would throw the ball to Najee Harris before I throw the ball to Allen Robinson the second. Now, Allen Robinson, you could be the, quote, the veteran, right? You are the veteran on the team. But you have not shown me shit in 2 seasons. You have not shown me any type of veteran leadership in 2 seasons. You have not shown me that you are that guy in 2 full... Hell, have you ever shown me you are the guy? Like, legit. Have you ever been on anybody's top 10 list? Have you ever been anybody that says, man, we need to get that guy right now, pay him? No. This is an extreme overreaction. This is an extreme, I am speaking out my butt, trying to boost my ego and maybe rally the troops around me saying, yes, I am that guy. Come ride with me. I'm the 4th string wide receiver on our team. Ride with me. Give me Miles Boykin over Allen Robinson. Give me Deontay Johnson. Give me George Pickens. Now, guys, I do truly think that the Pittsburgh Steelers will have a successful season. I do think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to make some noise in the AFC North. If they make the playoffs, they are probably a first-round exit because that's Mike Tomlin's MO as of late. But Allen Robinson is not that needle mover. The Steelers were going to be that way either way. George Pickens is a dog, right? Deontay Johnson is a dog. Kenny Pickett, small hands himself, he is going to take massive steps this forward. The Steelers are a hell of a lot better than last season, and Allen Robinson might get credit because, he's on the team now, but he is not that needle mover. He is not that guy. Overreaction, 100%. Get out of town with that crap. Allen Robinson, just shut up. Shut up, my man, and move on. Just get out there and do some work. Moving on. Pittsburgh Steelers fans, shut your boy up. Tell him to get back in the lab and let's worry about breaking 400 yards before you start speaking on our name. That's all we ask. Stop it. Austin Ekeler. Los Angeles Chargers running back Austin Ekeler has finally spoken out about how his recent trade request earlier back in March and all this other other stuff. Austin Ekeler said, and I quote, "I come with a lot of baggage. It was going to take many top picks to get me on your team. That's why nobody wanted me." Is it an overreaction or underreaction that, quote, nobody wanted Austin Ekeler? Running back theme today, boys. Running back theme. Live, raw, uncut. This is going to be live. This is going to be raw. And this is going to be uncut talk here. Uncut here. Austin Ekeler You are entering your 7th year of your NFL season. The lifespan of a running back is 5, 6, 7 years. That's why nobody wanted you. Not because you have a lot of baggage, because nobody's going to give you a top pick for you because you're a 7th year running back. Nobody was going to claim your baggage because you have never broken 1,000 yards in your 6 years prior. Last year was your closest year, 915 yards. 915 yards is your closest season to 1,000 yards. Tony Pollard broke 1,000 yards last season, and he got franchise tag. No long-term deal for him. Nuh-uh, we don't want that deal. Prove it to us, baby. Prove it to us that you can break 1,000 yards again. I want 1,500 this season. Austin Ekeler, let's go through your stats here. Rookie season, 260 yards. Oh, my Lord, blow me out of the water. Sophomore season, 554. Third year, 557. The following season, 539. Last 2 seasons, you did explode. You doubled that production. 911, 915. Boy, I am reaching out saying, I want that running back. Give me that man right now. Do whatever it takes to get Austin Ekeler on my team. Give him a 1st-round pick. Give him 5 second-round picks. Give him the dog. Give him the cat. Hell, give him the cat. Give him the house, plus the keys to the Mercedes. Nobody in their right mind is saying that. The Chargers saw it as a blessing that you wanted out of town. The Chargers are like, oh, man, get this guy off of my hands. Get him out of town. Thank you, Jesus. And hell, we might even get a draft pick out of it. Clearly, this is an overreaction. Clearly, this is an overreaction for the people in the back. Chargers fans, nobody wants Austin Ekeler. Did you get that? Nobody wants Austin Ekeler. Hell, the Chargers don't even want Austin Ekeler. So to say that you come with a lot of baggage and you're going to get a lot of 1st-round picks for you, okay. My man, pump those brakes. Pump that ego, get out of town. Break 1,000 yards, then come talk to us. Oh, that's right. You can't. You can only sniff it 2 last years. Previously, you're 500 yards, 200 yards. In the chat, let me know. Is that, looking at the stat-wise here, let's just look at the numbers. Let's look at the numbers here. You are entering your 7th year in the league. You are a running back. Last season, 915 yards, 911, 579, 557, 554, 260. Am I giving a 1st-round draft pick for that running back? Absolutely not. Absolutely not am I doing that. I will take my chances on a rookie 4th-rounder from Alabama. I will take my chances on a rookie 6th-rounder from Lindsey Wilson College here in Kentucky. I will take my chances on an undrafted free agent from the XFL that broke 1,500 yards last season. The Chargers just messed up. They're like, they panicked like, hey, let's give him an extra $1 million. Maybe he'll shut his mouth and just come back and play and maybe break 1,000 yards. Maybe give us an opportunity to win some games. That's what happened. That is what happened. But come on, guys. Come on. To say that you have a lot of baggage. The only baggage you have is your ego. The only baggage you have is you're an old-ass, broke-down running back entering your 7th year. The only baggage you have is you can't break 1,000 yards. The only baggage you have is that nobody really, truly wanted you at the end of the day. Now, if I'm out on the job hunt and I don't get any jobs, I'll be like, yeah, I was just asking for too much money. Yeah, I was doing this. Yeah, I was doing that. Of course, you're going to toot your own ego. Of course you're going to be doing on a little bit of this. Yes. We all get it. Nana, have a great day. Moving on. Speaking of egos, speaking of a lot of baggage, defensive end for the Cincinnati Bengals, Sam Hubbard credits Joe Burrow for the winning culture in Cincinnati as of right now. So overreaction or underreaction, Joe Burrow is to credit for all of the winning ways in Cincinnati. Guys, Joe Burrow, cool as ice, as they like to say, is a very, very good talent. Joe Burrow also has a lot of good pieces around him. He has Jamar Chase. He has Boyd. He has Mixon. Zach Taylor is an excellent, excellent coach. I'm not going to take anything away from anybody at this point in Cincinnati. Cincinnati has built a team, and they've kind of done it the right way, right? They have done a lot of good things. Joe Burrow was the first overall pick in 2020, right? And after that, he come off a national championship, smoking that big Cuban cigar with LSU, right? He came from a winning culture in high school. He came from a winning culture in college. Now, he did transfer from Ohio State to LSU, but Ohio State has that great winning culture as well. Let's look at the 2020 season. Now, he did go down, what was it? Was it like week 12 when he tore his ACL? I can't remember. But either way, he only had 2 wins as a starter his rookie season, right? And then, of course, things started to fall into place, right? The following season, they go to the Super Bowl. In 2021, they go to the Super Bowl. Wow. They were 10-7. They got hot right at the right time, right? They won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games of their last 6, and they were clicking. They were clicking. They rolled through the Raiders in the wild card. They rode through the Titans, and then they beat the Kansas City Chiefs in overtime, and they ultimately lost to the Rams in the Super Bowl, right? And then last season, much of the same. They were 12-4 in the regular season, lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in the championship. Now, is that all to credit Joe Burrow? No. That is an overreaction. Joe Burrow shouldn't get all the credit, but he definitely should get the majority of the credit. He is the quarterback. He is the leader of the team. He is the speaker of the team. You can credit him playing 2 full NFL seasons, getting them to the conference championship. You can credit him that, yes. But you also have to look at all those draft picks that they brought in. They brought in a Jamar Chase. Culture of winning where he came from, right? Zach Taylor. Culture of winning where he came from. Now, I will give Joe Burrow some of the credit. I will give Jamar Chase some of the credit. But majority of the credit should go to Zach Taylor. The majority of the credit should go to Zach Taylor. Zach Taylor is arguably one of the hottest, one of the greatest minds young in the AFC. He is doing great work in Cincinnati. I feel like if you would get any top 10, top 15 quarterback, put him in Cincinnati, they're going to have much of the same success. Now, I don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to take away anything from Joe Burrow. I'm not trying to take anything from Jamar Chase. I just want to give credit where credit is due, and I think Zach Taylor deserves a majority of the credit. I think his system, I think his culture, I think his rah attitude can motivate anybody to do well. And I think that's why it is an overreaction that Sam Hubbard is giving Joe Burrow all this credit. He definitely deserves it. He definitely is a great leader. He definitely is doing good things the last couple seasons in Cincinnati. But you got to give Zach Taylor some love. Give my man Zach Taylor a little bit of love, baby. A little bit of love. Moving on. Running backs. NFL running backs are banding together after Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley both did not come to long-term deals. You can throw in Tony Pollard in there as well, but I feel like Tony Pollard is kind of on the outside. He's kind of an outlier here because he already signed his franchise tag, and he has a lot to prove here in the NFL still. But there are running backs out there that are coming to defense of all the other running backs, right? King Henry says, you know what? If you don't want to pay us, just take the running backs out of the game. If you don't want to give us that bread, stop telling us to work hard. Stop telling us to be loyal. Stop telling us to do this, this, and this, and you throw us under the bus. Is it an overreaction or an underreaction that the running backs are the most underpaid position in the NFL? Guys, this is the problem with the running backs. I've been in a healthy discussion for a couple days here, it seems like. It seems like we've been definitely going back and forth a lot on this situation. But people keep referring back to the golden age of the running back. The Emmitt Smiths, the Walter Paytons, the Barry Sanders, right? They keep saying these guys did it the right way. These guys played out their contracts, the longevity, the little bit of this, the little bit of that. And I agree. Definitely top tier performing running backs. But for every top tier performing running back, I will give you somebody that doesn't do it, right? Barry Sanders, there's somebody that couldn't live up to the hype. Emmitt Smith, there's somebody that couldn't live up to the hype. Priest Holmes, Jamal Charles, Ricky Williams, right? The list goes on and on and on. The difference between back then and now is that back then they had a fullback, right? They had a fullback to kind of take load off of the running back. Now, fullbacks have kind of been phased out of the system, phased out of the NFL. I think maybe the 49ers are the only team that has a fullback. And now they do a 2 running back system. When you do a 2 running back system, you do twice as less carries, twice as less yardage, and twice as less ground pounding on your body, right? It is a win-win-win for you until it's time for a payday. When it's time to say, I want that bag, I want the $13, $14, $15 million a season. Well, if you're like Austin Ekeler, you only get 900 yards, where do you think you fall on that spectrum? Do you think you are a $15 million guy? Do you think I want to pay one running back $15 million to get 1,500 yards in a season, or do you want to pay 2 guys at $3 or $5 million a piece to do the same exact production? The NFL is a business at the end of the day. It is a business. It is all about how can I maximize my bottom dime to get the most production. If I'm an owner, I am with the owners right now. $10 million is no chump change, guys. Yes, I understand they're like middle of the road paying rise, right? They're right up there with offensive guards. Right there, right in the middle, right? But with that being said, let's take Saquon Barkley. This is last year was his first healthy season, 3 years, right? His first time he played all NFL season. Do I want to give a person like that I know is going to miss 3, 4, 5 games every season and give him $15 million, and then I still got to pay somebody else to play those other five games, $6, $7 million as well? Or do I want to pay that guy that I'm getting ready to pay $6 million to cover those 5 games, maybe pick up somebody else and pay him the same amount of money, and then bada bing, bada boom, I got a 17-game season out of my 2 running back system? That is the deal that we are running into. Yes, I understand. You need to support your brother. You need to support the union. You need to do this. You need to do that. I get it. But at the end of the day, where was this support back in March? Where was this support back when the contracts were getting ready to come up? Where was this support when everybody was saying Saquon Barkley is going to sit out if he doesn't get a deal? Where is that support then? I didn't see you coming to Twitter then saying, oh, yeah, sit out, Saquon. Get that bread, son. We love you, brother. No, it wasn't then. It's just now when nothing comes to fruition. It is just now when it is convenient for you, right? It is like when you're out there, when I'm in my garage, it's convenient for me to just pew, 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 right? It is convenient for me to do that. But I'm not going to go out of my way to come out here, get the Nerf gun, go back inside, and pew, 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 right? It is convenient for me to grab it right here, right then, and bow, right? As I do love the support that other running backs are giving other running backs, where was this support when we phased out the fullback? Where was this support when we started to do the two-back system? Where was this support when offensive linemen weren't getting paid? Where was this support when kickers weren't getting paid? Just at the end of the day, it is what it is. And it's time to wrap up the show, guys. This has been live, raw, uncut sports talk. Overreaction Tuesday. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe to whatever channel you are listening to us on. YouTube, Facebook, or listen to us on Spotify. Subscribe to it, like it, share with this couple friends. Just share it one time. That is all I ask you. If you like what I'm doing, help me out by sharing. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. East Coast time. Couple more days at 2 p.m. It's sad. See you guys tomorrow. We out.